So unknown, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tacky Tuesday. Yes, it's so tacky. Oh my goodness, it's tacky.
Tacky Taco Tuesday.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a happy man today. Happy man. I know I'm going to make y'all upset, but I'm happy. LeBron James is gone. Yes.
What? What happened? Please tell me what happened.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Stop. LeBron James is not Michael Jordan. He's not. He just, this is a different type of breed in Jordan. And LeBron don't got it. He don't got that animal instinct. He don't have that monster to just take over a game. You think Jordan would get swept in the playoffs? Hell no. Under no condition would Jordan get swept in the playoffs. LeBron and the Lakers got swept by the Denver Nuggets. 4-0. 4-0. And guess what else? This might be it. LeBron might retire after this season. He didn't sound very convincing in the press conference. He was like, I gotta go home and I gotta think about my future and what my family want for me. And sir, just give it up. You're old. Yes, you're a good player. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying he's not Michael the GOAT Jordan.
Nope.
He's not.
He's definitely a jackass.
He is not. They were. First of all, you think LeBron would have lasted as long as he has in the league back in the day when he used to kick you in your ass and clothesline you and body slam? That's when the NBA was real basketball, street ball. They play like with street ball. Like you play street ball, you get knocked, you get hit with the elbow and punched in the face.
I would love to see
in 5 seasons.
I would love to see him play against somebody like Kevin McHale back in the day.
Oh my God, Rick Mahorn, John Sally, he'd be done. His career he'd be done already.
Dr. J.
He's going to the league at a soft time.
Yeah, go back and play in the 80s and let's see what happened.
Play with Dennis Rodman and shit.
Oh, Dennis Rodman would have taken him to lunch, man.
Dennis Rodman would have slammed him on the ground and looked at him and said, "Get your ass up." Yes, indeed. Hey, listen, like I said before, he's not a bad player. He's just not Jordan-esque. All right? And that should show you right there, he's not Jordan.
He's also not a team player.
No, he's not. And that's why everybody gets with him, starts sucking. You think Anthony Davis played as good as he could underneath LeBron? No. He played better when he's by himself. Russell Westbrook. Well, Westbrook. They call him Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. He couldn't even play good. Everybody gets underneath LeBron. They don't play well.
Oh, you saw him last season. There was a couple of games where they were getting their butts beat, so he just up and walked out and went to the locker room.
Right.
You don't do that. I don't care if you're getting beat by 30 points. You don't go abandon your team.
You sit there and you congratulate the team for beating your ass, and then you go, you know what? Hey, y'all, we fucking suck tonight. And that's it. That's it. But you know what? Whatever. Next year, he will not be playing. I don't see him playing next year. This might be the end of the GOAT. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Carmelo.
I think YouTube's screwing with us.
Yeah. Carmelo Anthony retired last year as well. 19 years in NBA. He hung him up. He said, guess what? I am now ready to be a father and a granddaddy, and that's it. I'm done. And I think LeBron is going to go right behind him after he done. How long has he been playing? LeBron been playing, what, 20-some years?
I don't know. He started right out of high school.
So I think LeBron is going to go right behind his friend and hang him up, too. So congratulations to both of those guys. Thank you for giving us all the woke NBA-ism. that you can give us.
Speaking of woke, you see the WNBA? They had Brittany Griner come play again. And the coach gets up at the end of the game and is like, come on, y'all need to come out and support the team. There was hardly nobody there.
Right.
I mean, hell,
nobody watches anyway.
Yeah, nobody watches the WNBA.
No, I can't even tell you what a WNBA player except for Brittany Griner.
and only reason I know that is because she was in the news so much.
Right. Other than that, I can't tell you nothing. I can't even tell you the teams. Who are the teams?
You know, they had that homecoming party or whatever for Brittany Griner here in Waco, which is not too far from here. And they showed, I guess they had it at a church. Man, there was like 5 people in there. Nobody cares.
No, they don't. You are a criminal, and you should still be in prison. Yep. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I stopped watching the NBA altogether a long time ago. Right when Colin Kaepernick, him. He ruined it for everybody. He started kneeling, and everybody else started kneeling, and the Black Lives Matter started happening. I was like, oh no, I'm not doing this. I can't support nothing. I can't support it. All lives matter.
Thank you.
All lives. We're all suffering. I cannot support a kneeling fool. Police brutality. Everybody suffers from police brutality. White people, black people, Hispanics, Asians, everybody. They just don't report it on the news.
Of course, it doesn't. If it doesn't fit the narrative, they're not going to show it.
Asians get beat by the police. Hispanics get beat by the police. And you know what? Sometimes it is needed. Sometimes you need to get your ass beat.
I know that's right.
All directions, you're going to get what? Your ass beat. You know, when you was a kid, you did something wrong in the house, your mom beat your ass. So when you're grown up and you're in the street, and you're trying to argue with the police, and they don't trust you and they don't know you, guess what? You're going to get your ass beat.
Hey, I did. I still got a scar over my eye where I got my head beat on the curb.
See?
And I was 17 years old.
You should know better. We as as adults know better. If you want to act the ass, you're going to get your ass beat.
Yep.
That's it. Everybody needs an ass beating. If your kids still need ass beatings, grown people still need ass beating. That's it. Now, brother.
Hey, let me ask.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to
John Morant.
I am going to talk about that in a minute, but okay. You know, you were talking about Colin Kaepernick and all that BS. Right. You know, at the Super Bowl, they had the Black National Anthem. What do you think about that?
Oh, my God, no.
So, if they were to have, you know, if you wanted to show support for everybody, you have to have a national anthem for every nationality there is. Hispanic, right. Asian,
right.
You know, South Pacific Islander, you know. It'd take you 2 hours. It would take you 2 hours, man. The gay national anthem. I want a straight national anthem.
Do they have one?
I wouldn't doubt it. So I want a straight white male national anthem next. I'm sorry. There's one national anthem, only one.
Right.
And it's supposed to cover everybody.
Right. Now we got 2.
I don't want to segregate. I am perfectly happy having, you know, going to the store and every nationality you can think of at the store. I don't want to be separated from people.
Okay, everybody, this is white food, this is black food, this is Hispanic food,
yeah.
This is Asian food.
If I go to a restaurant, I want to be able to go in a restaurant with my friends and not have somebody say, "Oh, this is whites only."
Right, and it's going to happen. It's coming.
Oh, they're already doing it at the colleges. They have a ceremony for graduation for the whites and for the blacks and for Asians and all on down the line.
Right.
We're supposed to be coming together and not separating.
But get this. They've been doing it for years in prison. They got whites on this side, blacks on this side, Hispanics on this side. And they've been doing it for years. Like, why? They were all fucking prisoners. Why do we need to be segregated?
I don't understand. We fought against segregation. Why do they want it? You know Joe Biden is for segregation, right?
Oh, of course.
He's been fighting for that.
Joe Biden he's been a piece of shit forever.
He's been fighting for segregation for 50 years. He's just figured out a clever way of doing it now.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, if you're not black, if you're what did he say? I'm not assumption he said. He said if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
Yeah.
Well, sir,
come on, man.
You're not black yourself. What you think? You think Obama rubbed off on you?
Can you imagine?
Get out of here! Oh my God! When he's done, I'm gonna throw a party. It's gonna be called a bye Biden party.
Can you imagine if Trump had got up and said something like, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't white"? There'd be such an uproar. I thought we were supposed to be coming together. Why the separation?
I can't believe we're going through this. Oh man, but yeah, man. What happened with? What about y'all, man? Did we freeze?
Okay, so the other day I was watching. Did we freeze again? Or are we back?
Oh no, you're good. I see you.
So the other day I saw a video where that basketball player was showing his gun off on Instagram, right?
Right.
And Charles Barkley, of course, called him a knucklehead, and lots of other people were calling him a knucklehead. And during the videos, they started talking about the school shootings and all this crap. So that comes up. And they're saying they need to have new laws. And I'm like, what new laws could they put in place? Because there's already a law that says you can't. I'm so sick of you. Can you hear me?
Still buffering a little bit.
Derek, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Okay, so they're talking about wanting new laws, but there's already a law that says you can't go into a school with a gun. You can't even go into a school zone with a gun. All right. So what new laws could they come up with? Anyway, I put that comment on the video, and somebody replied to it and says, "Well, it would make it more difficult if it wasn't so easy to buy a gun." And I told this person, I said, "Have you ever purchased a gun? Because you have to go through a background check." And a lot of liberals say that there's a easy way to go around that by going and purchasing at a gun show. Do you know they have a computer system right there that they have to do a background check on you at a gun show? Right. And it's the system the government uses to check your background. So if there's something lacking there, it's the company or the entity that they're using to do the background checks.
Right.
But I have had to pawn my gun before. And then when I went back to get my gun back, I still had to go through a background check to get my gun back.
Wow.
Okay. So anytime you are exchanging to get a gun,
right,
you have to go through a background check. Now, I'm not sure about, because I've never done this before, but buying from somebody privately,
Right.
I don't know how that works. I know you're supposed to register that serial number that's on your gun because, you know, if you get caught with a gun in a crime, it's going to go back to whoever that number is registered to. So I don't know how private purchases work. I'm sure if you have to register that number, you have to go through a background check.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Right. Only way you can go purchase a gun without doing a background check is if you do it illegally, as far as I know.
Right.
Because I have never, and mind you, Texas is, you don't even have to have a permit anymore here in Texas.
We don't. Yeah, same here. We don't need none of that.
So
everybody walk around with a gun on them.
I bought my 45 in a store, and I had to do a background check. I bought my 12 gauge shotgun at a gun show. I had to go through a background check. And as like I said, going to the pawn shop and borrowing money on it, and then going back to get my gun, I still had to do a background check. I don't know of anybody that's purchased the gun legally that didn't have to go through a background check.
Right.
So, what do you consider easy? Purchasing a gun. What do you consider easy, unless you're doing it underhandedly?
Either way, the gun don't shoot itself.
Thank you.
We shoot the gun. And kids shoot the gun.
And let's say that, and God help us if this ever happens, but let's say they make you go through a mental evaluation before you purchase a gun.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, let's say that they do that. Who's to say 2 or 3 months down the road something happens to you that affects you mentally, that all of a sudden you snap? Well, how's anybody going to know that that's going to happen? Who knows when you had your mental problems? Was it when you bought your gun, or was it, months or years down the line?
That's true.
So if there's nothing in your background, there's nothing in your background.
Right.
So
interesting.
To me, and a lot of people, it's actually unconstitutional for them to make you go through a background check to purchase a gun. But we have complied with that for the simple fact of you want to try to weed out as many people as you can that have a criminal background or a mental health issue.
Right.
But at the same time, if you've gone to jail for something and you've done your time, and say you're rehabilitated and you're back into society and you're a functioning citizen, you should still have the right to carry a gun to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So, I get it. You don't want somebody who's been in, robbed a bank with a gun to be able to come out and purchase a gun. I get that.
Right.
But I mean, let's say you got a felony DUI, you can't purchase a gun after that.
Right. What did my DUI have to do with a gun? Right. It's crazy, man. Hey, I just tell everybody this. I tell everybody this. If you're worried about your safety, go get yourself a gun to protect yourself. That's all I tell people. If you are afraid of your safety, go get yourself a gun so you can protect yourself in a situation where you may need one yourself. But make sure you put, you handle your gun safely. Get a gun box with a lock. Lock your guns up. Kids are killing themselves with your guns.
That's right.
There's a 10-year-old that just shot himself in the head with a gun in his house. 10 years old, shot himself in the head with a gun yesterday.
I tell you what, if a parent has their gun taken by their child and the child commits a crime, shoots other people, or kills himself, you should be held criminally responsible and civilly responsible for that.
Yes, right.
I mean, my grandson cannot get access to my gun.
I'm sure you got it well stashed away and locked up.
Yes, I do. And you know that when you purchase guns now, they have those safety locks that you can put on them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you can't. Yeah.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, there are ways to prevent for these things happening. There are ways.
Be responsible.
Right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've we gave you some news. We got into Ja Morant. We got into the gun control. Ladies and gentlemen, today's show: are you scared to face your demons? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to say something that some of y'all are not gonna like. I already know you're not gonna like it. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us are demons. Look, ladies and gentlemen, listen. If you walking around here thinking that you're a damn guardian angel or something, no, you're not. You gotta earn your wings. You have to earn your wings.
I'm an angel.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, we are seeds of the devil. Yes, and let me explain why I say that, ladies and gentlemen. We were all born into sin. We're born into sin. We're born as sinners. So if we're sinners, we can't be angels. If we were born into sin, then we cannot be angels. What are we? We're demons. But we could earn our wings to be angels, though. We can earn them. But we're all demons. And deep inside us, our thoughts and our past are the thoughts and the feelings of the devil.
That's true. So let me ask you, though, where in the Bible does it say that when you die, you become an angel?
Well, it doesn't. But
the angel's already created.
When we die, I didn't get this from the Bible. I do my own. I think for my own self. When you die, when you go to wherever, there's a judgment place. Like when they say, "Oh, we're gonna all go have a judgment day." No, you get judged when you die. Like for instance, we talk about paranormal activity, ladies and gentlemen. When you die and you ain't lived a good life, guess what? Your soul rests here. It don't go nowhere. It don't go and rest and have a joyful life. No, you deserve to be where you cause chaos. Here. That's why there are ghosts and spirits and all type of shit, because your spirit is not at rest. You fucked yourself. So
YouTube hates
your
us.
demons. Your demons. Ladies and gentlemen, your demons are the things that you have not gotten over in your life. Your demons. Your demons could be, you got a drug problem. You got an alcohol problem. You got a porn problem. You got a cheating problem. You got a lying problem. You got a problem. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us got problems that we have not addressed. We have a past that we haven't addressed. We look at ourselves and we don't see ourselves correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, your demons could be the reason why you're not succeeding in life. Your demons could be the reason why you don't have a successful marriage. Your demons could be the reason why you don't have you're not successful at your job. Your demons could be the reason why you ain't got a promotion at your job. Your demons could be the reason why your children don't like you. Your demons could be the reason why you can't have children. You as a person have to face yourself and your demons to be successful with your future. Some of you are messed up your future because you haven't faced your demons. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm one of those people that ain't faced my demons. until I got much older and realized I had demons I hadn't taken control of. You have demons. Kyle has demons. I know Kyle. We all got demons. But when is the last time we looked at ourselves in the mirror and said, guess what? I need to face my demons, my past, my fuck-ups. And when you do that, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You'll be a much different, more freer person if you just look in the mirror and say, guess what? I'm not that great motherfucker everybody tell me I am. You know, you go out sometime, you know, a person come up to you and say, oh, sir, you're attractive. Oh, sir, I'm sure you're a great guy. Oh, you're a wonderful person. Blah, 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 blah. And you walk around thinking like, I'm a handsome, wonderful, great person. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You're not that person. You're not.
I know I'm not.
You're not that you're not that handsome, wonderful, great person. Because guess what? You have a past that you haven't addressed. You have demons that you have not addressed. I was walking around thinking I was handsome and I was great to society and I was the greatest thing walking on earth. But deep inside, guess what? I was lying to myself and allowing others to lie to me. Ladies and gentlemen, when have you addressed the real you? The real you. If you go back to when you were able to walk and talk shit, have you addressed it from that very first day? No, I didn't. I never addressed my past. I just let it continue. Like, oh, it's over and done with. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not over and done with to address it and acknowledge that you got fuck ups. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to address it. I know it's hard to address the real you. It's hard to look in the mirror and say, guess what? I'm not a great guy. I'm a fuck up. But guess what? You can change it. You can change it. You can say, guess what? Today I'm going to wake up and I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to address the real me. What do you think about that, brother?
Well, you know that I am an alcoholic,
and I play around with it myself.
Well, I don't even like to be around it anymore. I don't. I thought that, you know, I could have a drink every once in a while, but I noticed that even when I was just trying to be social, that I'd want more and more and more, and now I'm like, I can't be around. I got yesterday psychedelic mushroom, and part of me was like, yeah, take it, and I was like, you know what? I just went through that deal that I told you about whenever I had taken that THC gummy and had that reaction, and I think about that moment, and I'm like, I just can't do it again.
Oh no, I know you didn't even like that feeling when you had that gummy.
Oh my God, because I take a pill for pain,
right?
But it's like methadone, so it's supposed to get you off of drugs. And I think that there was some kind of reaction between the two,
right?
Because I had seizures, and I'd never had seizures in my life,
right?
And I'm like, now I know what my dad went through because my dad had epilepsy. But it's like your brain is just, it's going so fast you can't stop it.
Right.
And as much as I would love to have a trip, I just can't do it.
Right.
I don't want to feel that feeling again. And I mean, quite honestly, even though this is like a methadone that I'm taking, you still get a type of buzz off of it. And I find myself taking more than I'm supposed to, just to keep that buzz going, even to this day.
Wow.
but I won't smoke marijuana again. I won't do coke again. I won't do psychedelics again. I won't do heroin again. I won't do crack. I mean, none of that stuff ever again.
Right. See,
I don't associate.
There you go, brother. See, you faced one of your demons. You said, you know what? This is becoming a part of my life, ruining my life. I gotta face this demon and get it out of my life.
I don't even associate with my friends anymore that still do that stuff.
See, there you go. I was just about to talk about that. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, not just you are the demon, you have demons around you. You got to get rid of the demons around you too.
Mm-hmm. You know how hard? Do you know how hard it is for me to say no to coke? I love that feeling so much. If it was in front of me right now,
I heard what it could do.
I tell you, you take the happiest moment that you've ever had in your life and you multiply that by 100. That's what it's like doing coke.
Wow. Huh. Yeah, I've heard. Yes, I've heard. I haven't tried no coke. Well, hold up. I did. I experimented one time. But I don't think I did it right though.
If you didn't snort it
right. But yeah, I experimented one time. I was like, this shit is horrible. I ain't get nothing from it. But yeah, I was an alcoholic. I mean, I still like my wine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I don't drink no more. I still like my wine. I like my wine. I don't drink a whole bottle. I have maybe a glass or two a day or whatever. But I don't drink it every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm having like steak dinner and some shrimp. I have a glass of wine. But before, oh shit. When I was in the military, oh shit. Give me a bottle of vodka, tequila, whatever. It's gone.
Oh, dude.
I'd buy 12 years of military. My life was saluting and drinking. That was my life. 12 years strong.
Buy me a gallon of Seagrams, and it won't last the weekend.
No, it's done. It's over.
Oh man, I'm one of those. I drink till I pass out.
Oh my god. There were some days I woke up, I didn't know where the fuck I was at. Like, how did I get here? Bad. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta face your demons. Face them. Face them demons. I had a drinking problem. I had a woman problem. You name it. I was doing it.
Oh yeah.
And I was going through life, thinking it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and my brother too. I'm sure he was going through, the coke and all that, and thinking it's okay. It's okay. No, it's not okay. And you can't just say, you know what, it's over and done with. I did it. It's over with. No, you got to address that shit. Because if you don't address it, you'll probably do it again.
You know what my biggest problem is right now is my anger and my bitterness. It's like I keep telling myself that I need to stop being so angry, but some things just set me off. Okay, this might sound like a minor thing, but I live at the front of our community, right?
Got you.
Our little neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And right across the main road is the high school. Well, there is a sign out there that specifically says no parking during school hours, period.
Got you.
And parents pull up and park right in front of my house, dropping off and picking up kids. Okay, when I first moved into this neighborhood, I'll be honest, I wasn't looking. I did not see the sign, but it's there. It's visible for you to see. I wasn't paying attention. I parked out in front of the house to start unloading stuff. A police officer came up and and he was nice, but he says, you can't park out here. I said, but this is my house. He goes, but there's no parking on the street. I'm like, okay, I won't ever do it again.
Right.
And we've called the cops. You know, you can't just call the cops and say, come up here and take care of this. You have to fill out some form online for them to come out here. But they come out here every once in a while and they'll chase them off. But then the next day they're right back out.
Right, back to the same damn thing. Right.
Okay. And when I see somebody parked right out in front of my house, I am ready to punch a hole in the wall. Pisses me off. It literally pisses me off.
Can't you read the damn sign?
I mean, if you're parked right there, you can see the freaking sign. You know what I mean?
Right. I got the same problem out here, man. They'll say that big ass sign, don't park on the side of the street. You'll get towed. And they'll still park on the side of the street. I'm like, you see the sign, you want to get shit towed? But guess what? Tow truck never come.
Some of these jackasses out here will, on garbage day, they'll actually move your trash can up onto the sidewalk so they can park out on right on the street. I'm like, dude, that's my trash can. Don't put your freaking hands on my trash can. That's something else that sets me off.
Oh man.
And then there's this jackass that lives in the back of the neighborhood. Mind you, he's my age. And he drives up here like a teenager with the boom, 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 boom going. He does it all hours of day and night. And there is a noise ordinance.
We live in the same neighborhood.
You don't know how much I have to restrain myself from running in and grabbing my gun and going out there and saying, turn that crap down. Right.
Early in the morning, blasting rap music and heavy metal music. I'm like, what the hell? It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
My wife sometimes works from home and she's on Zoom calls all the time. I do my podcast. Right. I'll be sitting here, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and you hear boom, boom. The windows are rattling and all that. It's like, look, man, I could understand a teenager doing that, but you're 50 freaking years old.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the crap down. Have some respect for your neighbors.
Right.
Some people work nights, so they have to sleep during the day.
Right.
Some people work from home.
Mm-hmm.
And I get so angry, and it bottles up inside of me because I can't do anything about it.
Right. I feel you, brother. I feel you. We got the sign parking, right? Mm-hmm. And dickheads will come in and they see guest parking and the number of your house and all that. They'll still park in the damn number. Like, bitch, that's guest parking.
And
it seems like we're in the same damn development.
Dude, then I go to the grocery store or I go to Walmart or something, and I think that there must be a network of the disabled or something around here that they all decide to go to the store at the same time because every disabled parking spot is taken.
Right.
All right. Okay. So I understand, but when you see perfectly healthy people getting out of the car and walking up to the store, what the hell is your disability that you have to park here? Because you're not using a cane, you're not using a wheelchair.
And they don't even have a placard or nothing. Like, motherfucker, you ain't got a placard, a license plate.
Some of them do. Some of them do have a placard. But I mean, if you're carrying your kid, okay, then you don't have
you can't be that damn disabled.
You can't be that disabled. You see a healthy, 25-year-old getting out of their car and they're using, that's against the law if it's somebody in your family that you're taking and using their vehicle.
Right.
My son borrowed my truck and I have the disabled tags on my truck.
Right.
And I told him, I said, look, I know how tempting it can be. Right. That you're going to want to
park. But you're not disabled.
I told him, you realize that if a cop wanted to and they checked and your name isn't attached to that plate, they will take them away from you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It may be one of those things that only happens once in a long distance.
But you could be that one.
You could be that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
I don't want to.
I think we froze up again.
Oh, YouTube screwing in. Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Okay, there you go.
If I'm walking through the store, or and people just walk right in front of me and make me have to stop, that aggravates the hell out of me. That's why I say I've got an anger problem. Things that shouldn't piss me off.
Hey, brother, you're not by yourself. You are not by yourself, brother. Not by yourself. A lot of us get hot real fast and quick. Yeah, but you know what? That's because of some of your demons, man.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Are we back?
Let's see.
YouTube is pissing me off.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you, but you freeze. Yeah, man. That's because we got demons, man. Some in our past has us going all real easy. Something.
Yeah. I think
everything that ticks us off, or or whatever, it's because of something that we haven't addressed yet in our past, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I think that the reason why I feel that way is that I had been bullied so much as a kid, and I was in that more of a beta male type attitude.
Gotcha.
And now that I'm not letting people just take advantage of me and run all over me anymore.
There you go.
That's part of why I think I get so angry. Like I don't want people just walking all over me.
I feel you, brother. Look, I went through that bullying phase too, man, at school, man. But guess what I did? I spent a lot of time at home because I would beat their ass up. Many days I was on detention, ladies and gentlemen. I beat a lot of ass at school. A lot of ass. Yes.
I stayed at home, but that's because I stayed home because I would fake like I was sick all the time, so I didn't have to go to school and put up with getting picked on. But I've told the story many a times. My 10th grade year, I guess I hit a growing spurt, and I worked for my dad all summer, so we were working on air conditioning, and I was always lifting stuff heavy. I mean, I was no Mr. Universe or anything, but I'd started developing some muscles because of all that, and I finally decided, even if I got my ass beat, I wasn't going to take it anymore. I was going to stand up, and I stood up to the main person that was always picking on me, and I looked at him straight in the face. They're picking on me this year, and you know what? He left me alone after that.
See, there you go. See, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. When I was in school, I didn't care who you were. You could be a boy, you could be a girl. You both got your ass beat. Now this one right here, I admit I should never did, but she had it coming. So mind it, there was this girl in school, and I thought she was cute. You know what I'm saying? We're in the hallway, walking in the hallway. And I try to talk to him like, hey, I think you're attractive, cute, I want to, can we date? Now, mind this in elementary school, it's puppy love, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, this chick goes up her nose, takes a booger out and rubs it on my shirt.
What?
And I was like, And I was like, wow. So
say that again.
Huh?
Say that again, because YouTube froze on me.
Oh yeah, I liked this female in school, and I tried to talk to her. She took her finger, went all the way up her nose, took out the biggest booger, and rubbed it on my shirt. Yes. Oh, she took the biggest booger out her nose and rubbed it on my shirt. Mine didn't go well.
Did you slap the snot out of her?
Oh no, even better.
Slap the snot out of her.
I publicly humiliated her at lunch. So we went to lunch.
Oh, really?
And I took my carton of white milk and I dumped that shit on her head. I said, "You dumb little fucking tramp, you." Next up, look. I said, "Look, I thought you was cute. I was trying to talk to you, and you did that. Now look how cute you look." Mind that I was out of school for a week.
But it was worth it, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was worth it, though, wasn't it?
Oh, man. I had a booger on my shirt.
Oh, my God.
I was like, this little, look, that was in elementary school. I still ain't forget that shit. That's how traumatizing this shit was to me. I was like, I ain't never in my life.
Well, when I was a freshman, that guy that was picking on me, we had just bought these cups through one of those things that, where you sell things at school. So I bought this cup, and it was a Southern Methodist University cup. And, I had it sitting there next to me, and the kid says, "Can I see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so he took my cup, and he freaking blew his snot into it. Okay, I should have just got up and knocked the snot out of him, but I was such a coward at that time, and I was not sure of myself that I just got embarrassed, and I just kind of sunk down in my chair, and I just wanted to die right there. And I went home, and I couldn't handle it.
Right.
And I won't lie, there were times that I tried to end my own life because I just got tired of it. Wow. I couldn't take it anymore. And it finally took me thinking about it that whole summer and deciding that I just wasn't going to put up with it anymore. Even if I got beat up, I was going to stand up for myself.
Right.
And
yeah.
Yeah,
you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I realized I could fight real good, I became a bully. After I was being bullied, I feel like, oh shit, I can actually fight real good. Now I'm gonna bully these motherfuckers. So one day, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be honest with you. I was so bad that I decided to pick with these twins. Now I'm one person. I'm picking on twins. So I said, "Oh, you guys bunch of little fuckers. You don't belong here." Now, mind these guys, these twins are like like Nigerian twins. So I said, "You African booty scratchers, meet me outside." After school, they did Nigerian Najitsu on my ass. There was a punch on this side, a kick on this side. I was done.
Did they come out and say this is MAGA country?
I felt like Jesse Smollett. But I ain't see no MAGA signs at that time. I was a mess, man. I was like, dude. I was like, okay, so I'm getting bullied, but the bullies are getting their ass beat by me. So guess what? I'm gonna be bullied. I picked the wrong match. Now I got my ass beat. So, ladies and gentlemen, you all have to. You have to face your demons. We didn't talk. My brother talked about his demons. My demons were I had a drinking problem. I liked women. You name it, I did it. You name it, I did it. But the problem is that we have this problem. The problem is we're not facing the problems that we had before, so we don't do them again. them demons from my past will eventually repeat itself. It will repeat itself. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to address your past so you can be successful in your future. If you was a cheater, and say, okay, say, you know what, I was a cheater, I got a nice woman, blah, 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 blah. And listen, one time your woman does something that you don't like, guess what? You're gonna go back to being that cheater you was in the past. You're gonna go back to doing it because you haven't addressed your problem from the past. Stress, your job gets to you, your children get to you. And you used to drink back in the day. And you ain't picked up a drink in a long fucking time, but your kids piss you off, and your job piss you off, and your wife piss you off. Guess what? You're gonna go back to the bottle. Eventually, you're gonna pick it back up and say, guess what? Back in the day, alcohol made me feel good. I'm gonna pick that bottle back up. It's because you did not address your past demons. I want you all that watch this show, do this. When you're by yourself, go to the mirror and say, guess what? Let me address myself. Let me look at me. Don't listen to other people tell you who you are. Talk to yourself and say, guess what? Am I the person that I want to be? Have I addressed myself? Have I addressed my past? Have I looked into my past? And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, I've already done it, so I'm going to tell you to do it. I looked myself in the mirror and I addressed myself from my past to today. And once I did that, I felt free. I felt free. If you want to feel free and cleanse your body emotionally, take a real good look at yourself in the mirror and address yourself appropriately. Do it. I promise you. You come back and say, guess what? You know what? I did this shit and I felt so much better about myself. Now that I address my problems, address my demons with myself, you'll be a better person. But you got to be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. But back in the day, I would lie to myself just like everybody else would lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. Who's watching you by yourself? If you're by yourself, who's watching you?
God's watching you.
Appropriately. Don't lie to yourself. Don't say, oh man, fuck this. I got a good car. I got a boat. I got a good job. I got a lot of money. No. Don't address yourself with that. That's material shit. Address yourself with nothing. Butt naked. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no car. You ain't got no job. Nothing. Who are you if that's gone? If you ain't got a job, if you don't got a car, and you ain't got a house, you ain't got a yacht, who are you? Are you still a good person? Are you that wonderful person with all that shit gone? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Some of us think because we got a nice house, a nice car, a boat, a great job, a bank account full of money, that we're great people. That don't make you great. That don't make you a good person. That just means you're successful. But that don't mean you're a good person.
But that's the wrong kind of success. You're not successful as a human being.
Right. When all that is gone, because it can be gone. All your riches, all your jewels, all your boats, all your cars, it could be gone. When it is all gone, who are you?
Hey, look at Bill Gates.
Right.
That dude was sleeping. He was 50-something years old, and he was sleeping with a 20-year-old.
Why?
You know?
Why?
Because he had money problem.
Right.
You know.
What? Okay. You talking about Bill Gates. What would make a 56-year-old man want to be with a 20-some-year-old woman? What can a 20-year-old woman do with a 56-year-old man? Nothing. She can't do nothing for you except for please you sexually. Sir, you got a demon. He got a demon.
Yep.
My dad, look, I ain't gonna be honest with you. My father, I love my father dearly. My father got a demon. He picked women younger than me. He has a demon. I'm like, Dad, don't you know she younger than me?
You know, I got married way too young. I was 19 when I got married.
That's when we like each other. I got married 19 too.
You know, I got to the point where I was bored. I didn't explore the world, you know. But it's not an excuse. I still made a vow, and I broke my vow. I cheated on my wife, and we broke up. And then we patched up, decided to get back in. And I thought things were going well. And it was, I don't know, was it 10 years later, I think, that she decided she was bored and she started sleeping with a guy at work. And this guy was barely older than my daughter.
Wow.
Okay. But the thing is, we were patched. We were supposed to be, you know, everything's in the past. We got everything straight. We were going to do things right. She went behind my back and started sleeping with this guy. Okay. Even though I cheated on her, that was, you know, that was like 10 years in the past. Everything, we weren't supposed to be doing that kind of stuff anymore.
Right.
Okay. I spent the next, 10 years? Yeah, next 10 years, you know, I was single, but I was sleeping with this woman, that woman, just wherever I can get a piece of ass, I was going to do it. I thought I was somebody because I was sleeping with all these women.
See?
Yeah. Thought I was Mr. Big, you know. Look at me. I can sleep with all these women. I can have
anybody I want.
Yeah. I thought I was something special because of that. Right. You know, what that made me was a dirty dog.
There you go.
I was not special. How many guys have done the same thing?
Exactly. Yep.
And I've finally matured enough that when I got together with Michelle, I was like, okay, I am ready to be married now.
There you go.
I'm ready to have the relationship that my grandparents had, you know?
There you go. Right.
And don't think that I don't notice that there's attractive women around. I do.
Right. But I know how to control myself.
I don't own it.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I think my brother froze up on us. Dad going YouTube. Let's see if he come back in here real quick. Let's see if he come back in. Okay, there you go. There you go.
There.
Yeah, I see you, bro. I hear you. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean,
I took my vows this time. I took my vows this time very seriously. I will not cheat on my wife. I don't care if, you know, the most beautiful woman in the world came up to me and wanted to have sex with me. I have maturity and the self-control that I'm not going to do that again.
And just because it look good don't mean it's good for me.
That's right. Believe me, I have met some attractive women.
Yes, we all have. Some of us can control ourselves and others can't. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, man, you have to deal with your past demons, because your past demons can catch up to your future. And then you're gonna probably end up having other demons. Yep. So might as well fix the ones you got that you had, so you don't repeat the same ones the same ones. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, man, I got married at 19. I got married because I was running away from home. My parents were so controlling. They wanted to tell me what to do. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I didn't want to do it. I was like, look, I'm 19 years old. I'm a grown goddamn man. No, I'm not. I'm only 19, but I'm thinking I'm grown. So I get up and I go run. I'll move all the way from Maryland to Michigan to marry a chick in Michigan. And guess what? I said, you know what? I'm going to show my parents how to have a family, how to have kids, how to raise them and all that. So I go and I marry this girl and I'm go I got 2 jobs and I'm trying to raise a home and all that. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? My demon caught up to me. My demon let me know that, guess what? You're running away. You're not addressing your problem. So I would address my problem. I would address my parents. I would have went and got married at 19. I would have ran away from Maryland to go to Michigan to marry a girl I don't even know. If I would have just addressed my problem with my parents. Address your problem, ladies and gentlemen. Address your problem. If you address your problem, you won't mess around and have other problems for yourself. Address your problem so you don't mess around and start another problem. There you go. Yep. But guess what? It was a very good learning lesson. I was married for a year. My wife was taller and bigger than me. Like I'm only 5'6". My wife was 5'11".
Damn, I'm 5'11".
Yes, my first wife was 5'11". Yes, she was a very tall woman. Yes, but hey, I didn't know she was 5'11". I just saw her on the computer. I met her on the computer. She was attractive, and I went and I found out, damn, she's tall. And she used it against me, ladies and gentlemen. My first wife used all her height and everything against me. This woman would lock me in the bedroom, told me I can't come out the bedroom, told me I can't go to work because she didn't trust me. And then one day, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? My wife got so angry at me because she thought I was cheating. She put a gun to my head in the bed. I was asleep. I woke up to a gun in my head. And she told me, if I don't have you, won't nobody have me. And you know what I did, ladies and gentlemen? After that, I woke up. When she went to work, I packed my shit and I left. I left to the car. I left to the furniture. Everything we had. Everything. I said, fuck this. And then guess what? Then I went to the military. I said, you know what? I done wasted a whole year of my life trying to do something I shouldn't be doing. I went to the military. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to address your demons. You have to address them. That's the only way you can be free. You have to be free of your demons. You have to be free of them. You have to be. You got to address them appropriately. Don't lie to yourself.
And you know what? If you don't lie to other people, you don't have anything to worry about. You have nothing to.
There you go.
Yeah.
And there's YouTube again. YouTube doing what it likes to do.
It hates us, man.
Yeah, YouTube like, goddamn, you've been over your hour already. Get off. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all, man. We appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you so much. For those that have liked, shared, and subscribed, do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor. That's my brother from another mother, Mr. Coyote. Go check out his page, The Vibes Broadcast. Great content. He got interviews with comedians, musicians, actors, life coaches, you name it, he got it. We got some great shows lined up. I can't wait. We got some great stuff lined up. We did a show with Mr. Reggie Hendricks. He'll be back on, the cousin of Jimi Hendrix. We got a show with Damian, what's his last name?
Damian Bennett.
What? Say it again?
Tomorrow, Bennett.
Damian Bennett. He'll be on tomorrow. We're going to talk about healthcare.
For our VA, for our veterans, I mean.
Yes, healthcare for our veterans. We got some issues. We do. I'm a veteran, and there's some issues. So we're gonna talk about it with Mr. Damian tomorrow. And Also, ladies and gentlemen, my other brother that comes on Friday, Nico again. Great brother, man. Great brother.
Oh,
he
that reminds me. Friday, I may not be here because I have a doctor's appointment.
Okay, all right. Well, my brother will be here. My other brother will be here. Nico Legan will be on Friday with me. And we're going to talk about masculinity. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to Nico Legan. Subscribe to Coyote. And please turn your notifications on.
Yes.
Notifications on. All notifications. All right? All notifications. And do me a favor. Don't be scared to come in the show. The link is in the comment section. Hit it, come in, talk. I know you don't like talking. I guess I do like seeing us talk.
At least comment. Send us a comment during the show.
Come in the show. Look, you don't have to be on. Okay. You don't have to be in, like, show your face. You can be on the show. You can cover your face and talk. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central Time. Brother, you got any closing comments?
Oh, I'm premiering a video at 11 a.m. Central Time. What's 12 your time?
Okay.
Today, it's an author. His name's Chris Donaldson. He's from Australia.
Okay.
Or excuse me, not from. He's from the UK. But he's going to.
All right, YouTube. Come on now.
Oh my God,
we better get off YouTube. All right, fix yourself.
Anyway.
See. Hold on.
Well, anyway.
All right, brother. We'll be back.
Can you hear me?
Back.
Okay. Before we get kicked off again.
UK, right?
Yeah. So he was gonna make a trip on his motorcycle to Australia. He ended up in Argentina. This was when he was a kid, and the book is about his. It's called Going the Wrong Way, but it's basically a coming of age story.
Gotcha.
Anyway, the interview that I did with him the other day will be on this morning, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Good stuff.
Check it out.
Good stuff.
Yesterday, I put up a video of a musician named Tim Arnold from the UK. He was actually a contestant on The Voice UK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Really great guy.
Awesome, man.
We may be on different sides of the political spectrum, but that didn't even come up in the interview.
That's good, man.
He's a great guy, and I think I've made a new friend. So check him out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, there you go, right there, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, my brother got some good content. He got some good vibes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about life and sadness and. Look yourself in the mirror.
I'm interviewing a reggae band tonight.
Oh man. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, go check out the Vibes Broadcast for all your entertainment needs. All right, man. Hey, Jimmy, we're gonna get out of here, man. Love you, brother. See you tomorrow, man. Let's get out of here.
Feels like I know that I'm okay. Then I realize that nothing hasn't changed. The weight of the world was tearing up my life. Now it's making sense that it's all in my mind. I'll see you in the morning. I'll say to you, come on, let's talk, just me and you. Something's going on, there's pain inside. We'll figure it out, we'll take the time.